later.
We are filming CBL trains at SoCal Train Simulator. And
Okay.
does CBL train stop at Olympus Square today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, so those of you that are watching the stream, guys, I'm with Dante and Austin Arthur. And we're doing some things right now. So, last night I had some posts about me, as you can see there, because Steven started this whole shit fest.
Yeah, Arthur, do an angry message to him.
Steven, why did you start the whole shit fast? I'm very mad at you for that. And let me spawn some models. And because Austin, we don't need to make this CBL F-59 fleet because we do have that. We do have it. We do have the CBL F-59.
Arthur, tell him you know what this
Right?
means.
You know what this means? We can do the rest of the CBL equipment, although we're gonna feel like it because we did it.
Arthur, tell Mark what should you work on.
What should I work on? Because the Cascades Talgo, I need to do it if CNO is here, and we need to do it for Colbrook and Kent.
All right, Alan
Mhm.
has Facebook, so me and Alan are friends on Facebook. CNO has Facebook.
Nice. Hopefully, I can get Facebook in the. I hope I can get Facebook in the future.
Yeah, that depends on what your family.
I do have Facebook.
Yeah, Austin. That depends on what your family says.
You know, I have Facebook as well. I have Facebook other than those.
Oh, you do? Well. Okay. If you see, send me the Facebook link. That way I can add you there. Arthur.
Hey. Privately?
Yes, privately. And the person who was behind this whole shit fest was Stuvan, using that.
He was
using that exposing account, exposing Railfan. He was using that exposing Railfan's account. That's how he started this whole shit fest. All right, I'm taking a look at it on my phone. I'll take a look at it after the stream.
Alright, Arthur, get back to work on the Talgos.
Because Okay, but I'll do the toggles if CNO is here.
Well, do you have the Cascades SC-44?
But CNO, be patient, not being mean.
Yeah.
But I want the rest of the. Me and CNO need the rest of the Cascades equipment for Kent and Colebrook.
Okay, we will put this. Don't worry, because Dante's gonna help me, right?
And Arthur, you should do a rail fanning game out of the Heartland Flyer in Oklahoma rail fanning game from the Heartland Flyer because they'll be closing down soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because when the Heartland Flyer does close, then Oklahoma will have no passenger service at all.
Oklahoma.
But I really do hope Oklahoma works with Amtrak to see if they can keep the Heartland Flyer for a few more years. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the base. There's nothing that they can do about it.
I know the Borealis is new.
Yeah, the Borealis is new. It's not shutting down unless there's lack of funding.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, because it's the same route that goes through, same route for the Empire Builder, because it goes through Bangor, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Arthur, you should do another rail finding game update that Borealis runs through.
Yeah, and probably the same route for the Empire Builder.
And the Sandwalk King. Do you have any suggestions for the Sandwalk King?
Nothing right now.
Emeryville.
Nothing right now, Arthur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mark will have some suggestions, some game suggestions for your rail finding game list, if
Yeah.
he feels like it. At least.
Yeah, but for
And pick up.
yeah, so for the game
I
called
got Amtrak California Sandwalk King C.
okay, so for the game called Crawford, Texas, that's coming in the future.
Yeah, either Mark or Arthur can do it.
I can do it. I can do Crawford, Texas. But we'll do.
No, Arthur, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Mark,
Mark.
can you-
That's your next rail finding game. So we'll add that to your list.
Yeah.
Join me at Martinez because I'm rail fanning there now because I wanted.
I'm not. You should exit out of there. You should do what Mark is currently doing right now. He's probably doing development or something, or playing a
But
game.
right now I'm
I
playing
don't know.
Greenville.
All right.
Because we got some new things here. We got new trailers and new cars and everything.
Yep.
Hey, cab car, 8907.
Be extremely excited, Arthur.
Let's go. SC44 is cab car, 8307 at the back.
And what SC44?
I need to see it. And I got 2124, known as 3124. It's Martinez Adriana.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If people don't know, Martinez, California is known as Adriana, California, which Austin
Arthur-
and Adriana.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yes, because I decided the station mate.
All right, you know what? We're gonna do the Adriana map right now, and we're gonna be doing a rail fending video there.
Yes, in Adriana there is so many DNCR trains. If people don't know.
And we need to decide the names for Corcoran and Hanford as well.
At Adriana, there's the San Joaquin, Capital Corridor, California Zephyr, Coast Starlight, and the long distance train to Cancun, Mexico, which is the Mexican. Is it correct at Adriana?
Which they actually use the superliners.
Which fleet does the Adriana? What fleet does the Mexican use? If people don't know. Do they use the superliners?
Yeah, the Mexican does use the superliners.
About which DNCR uses the F-15? Which uses the bombardiers and the Rodems? If people don't know.
Yeah. So basically, basically the Mexican goes from I think it goes from Sacramento to Cancun.
But you decided to not create a city name for Sacramento because of copyright.
It's Rainbow City, basically.
Capital of California is Rainbow City. Not Sacramento because of copyright. And OHC cab car is 1103. 1104 was the first cab car leased to CBL to be overhauled,
Arthur State
right?
Ace.
Ace. Sorry, you can't be that because not being mean. Oh God. The blue logo on. Here is the leased cars at least to CBL and over the 2000.
Arthur, I think we should officially start filming CBL soon.
Okay. Because before the tower goes, patient because CNO doesn't want. I don't want to make CNO yell at me. This is why. CNO shouldn't yell at me.
Yeah, and Arthur tells that if he doesn't know, we have 2 Cascades games that we're doing.
And Cobra.
Mm-hmm. You meant to say Kent, Washington, and Colebrook, BC.
Kent Washington and Cobra. Wait, Kent Washington
That's a
we're
hit
gonna have
and run.
Sounder as well. Sounder is gonna be there.
Sounder goes through there.
And wherever we're taking place at the station, will there be a crossing in Kent Washington?
Yes, there are crossings there. And it'll
If
be at the
Mark
station, by the way.
If Mark gives the full Sounder got for eval, we're gonna be mad at him. And let's go to take the map of Adriana. Is Adriana in the Bay Area or Locale?
Yeah, it's in the Bay Area.
I know too soon. I know how to mechanical bell in Mark's game, right? Because I saw his videos. Where do I go? Let me make a new. But for Great America, we won't do Great America because that's Dante's job, right? Because he needs to do Great America.
Yeah, he's got that.
Austin, let him handle Great America because I have the Great America map, but I have the tracks in the station. I got the tracks all set up at Great America, Austin. Reason we're gonna do it Adriana because I found a perfect place that there's a lot of DNCR trains there, right, Austin?
Yeah, we're rail fanning there, by the way.
Reason we're doing the Adriana map, there is so many DNCR trains. Like San Joaquin, Capital Corridor, the long distance trains to Cancun, San Joaquin, Capital Corridor, California Zephyr, Mexican,
Yeah,
and
we'll do
Coast
the.
Guard.
You can do the map. You can do the map while I'm at school, though. But for now, just don't do it yet. You can do it tomorrow, though.
When you are at school,
Yeah, when I'm at school, you can do it. But if I'm not, then you can. Then you gotta wait.
Okay. I'm going to Railfan there right now.
Yep, I'm probably gonna be doing some rail fanning episodes of Martinez, by the way.
Okay, which is known as Adriana, right? Because the DNCR trains run there, like the Capital Corridor, Coast Starlight, and the
And we need to do Corcoran and Hanford too.
Like, I found a name for Hanford.
What?
Dorslet.
You do realize that I do have Hanford and Corcoran.
BP local B. Mark, we should add an extra Capital Corridor train in Martinez because Capital Corridor has used the regular superliners from Amtrak, you know. You notice that?
Yeah, as you told me, then yeah.
We can't. The superliners were not just for the Coast Starlight and the Zephyr. They were supposed to be for the Capital Corridor as well.
Yeah.
Austin should I keep the commuter railway stop with Denise Naperville DNCR or change the name to Denise Tracks? Austin.
Hmm.
Keep it DNCR or
Hmm.
change the name to Denise? Should I keep the name
It's
DNCR or
your
change the...
it's your choice, man. You own it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was supposed to name it Denise Tracks, but it's too late, and it's too late. Because but I'll just keep it that way. Although the NCR is just a name. They have only inner city and they have inner city services, right? And long distance and inner city trains, like the Capital Tour and the San Walking and the Surfliner, which are the California based routes, right? Austin, those are the California routes. Now we can. Path is coming. The path is here. Austin, the path is here.
Be excited,
Austin,
Arthur.
let's go! Let's revise the F59PH,
Yeah,
or should we
yeah,
keep it like
yeah.
that?
Can you add? Yeah, can you keep it? All right. Add the rest of the NorCal equipment.
It is. They are
And I also
almost
forgot
here.
to mention that CCT's East Line also stops at Adriana too.
Exact. I didn't know that. CCT East Line does stop at Adriana. And other than but that is a station that there's so many DNCR trains, but CCT East Line stops there as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And should I bring the CCT East Line equipment here? I think I will bring the F59. Or do we need to do the MP36 for the East Line? The pack is arriving, but we can modify from the West Line, and the XCBL cars actually are not bought by CCT, and they're bought by SPT actually, South Point Transit.
Wait,
But-
CCT was bought by SPT.
No, I'm talking about the XCBL cars.
But they were actually, but CCT bought them. I wanted them to be bought out in the first place, though.
Exactly, but that's in my dimension.
Yeah,
But
that will
if
actually be in my dimension too. The XCBL cars are a lie. We're redoing them but we're doing them in the SPT style.
The South Point. Here, what is coming? What is coming? This is coming. We have the CBL locomotives right over here.
Yeah, we're gonna do the rest of the CBL in the future.
Okay. Actually, here's those are the CBL locomotives over here.
We're
right?
repainting them into CBL.
Exactly. The actual one, because Metrolink is known as the California Beach Line.
Mm-hmm.
Adriana. Welcome to Adriana, California.
Three Mace.
Hey! At Adriana Station, do
And
they
spawn
have
the
a restroom
CCT
there?
and spawn the CCT East Line equipment too.
Okay, I just want to go animate at 59PH first, right?
Yeah, and we'll probably do the CCT MP36.
And the MPCU and the X Front Runner Comets, right?
Mm.
Where is it? Where is it? I found it. Here it comes. But the MP36, we need to do it in the
Plus,
development lab.
CCT's also announced the orientation to announce some updates for the East Line as well.
And the west, but no updates for the west line because that's like coaster
Mm-hmm.
line. What is the CCT
Which I will be
shuttle
doing.
based on?
Which I will be doing the announcement for, from the orientation for, which will be all about updates for the East Line.
I think. Should I revise the Caltrans F59PH or keep it?
Oh, you can keep it or you revise it. I don't care.
I think we should revise just the Surfliner one. I think we might keep it because it's a perfect paint scheme.
I just say
Okay,
8.
Hey, safe. And let's see how Dante's
Repeat
doing with
screaming
this.
ace.
Hey, safe. Dante, after the MP36, you need to do the F59PHI, okay?
And LeBron BL36 P8.
But that's restricted count. Dante, why is the Brookville BL36P should be unrestricted, I wish. It should be unrestricted.
Since Tri-Rail's the only operator, I think that's a restricted. The BL36 PH is restricted. But other than that, the F59 PHI and the MP36 is unrestricted due to the amount of customers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for F59 PHI, we need. Can you do that count?
Yeah, Arthur. So from now on, your model should be restricted or unrestricted depending on how many customers have those rail fleets.
I know the Bombardiers and the F59s are unrestricted.
Ironically, it's
Mhm.
because of the amount of customers.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
And,
right
and
there.
since Sunrail is and Dante, I have an idea. Since Sunrail's the only customer for the MP32, that should be unrestricted. That should be restricted.
Pretty sure that the MP32 is still in the same category as the MPI series, but I'll decide.
Yeah. Yeah, and due to the and considering that the MP54AC is only one customer, that being Go Transit, that should be restricted as well.
Capital Quarter B.
Well, at least you're getting
Arthur,
something.
tell him that you got the NCR.
I got the NCR on the way. But I have to rejoin because the game disconnected me sadly. And here's the CCT East Line locomotive, one of them. Intermodal A. Because I have to keep joining until I get a passenger train. I think I do be coming. Austin's working. Austin. I know you're the co-owner. Because Amtrak California is at work.
Arthur be extremely Arthur filming.
I think there's more traffic. More tracks. There's more tracks. Right?
did, Arthur.
Yes, we got a heritage unit.
Green,
Look,
you love heritage units.
I love heritage units. We should stop docking my address on Rainbow Mountain Railroad locomotive, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what was the locomotive number? Rainbow Mountain Railroad. That company's on
That was 4102.
It's RMP.
Yeah, which we will make.
The FPV because the RMP the address on it, right? Because it inspired me to
Actually, the F40s. Arthur yelled, actually, RMT has to be like I said, their F40s are still in service.
Actually, RMP is like a
And stream and scrapped. And sold to Rainbow Mountain Railroad. Arthur, tell them you live in Cedar Avenue. Arthur screams you love Coaster 2105. And I found out it was Coaster 2301 that leaked your address on Roblox.
On the Rainbow Mountain Railroad locomotive, what is the Rainbow Mountain Railroad locomotive number?
4102.
It mentions RMT locomotive. Somebody.
It was Coaster 2301 that did that. So Arthur, call your parents right now.
But actually, that's the same time as SJPR 2408. That same time.
Arthur, tell them that the Unstoppable movie is way better than CSX the movie.
Unstoppable is way better than CSX movie. I think the station has the old DNCR logo. have another train.
Be extremely excited of Arthur and scream it.
Yeah, we got another
You
train
have to scream
coming.
even harder.
Yeah, I have another train. I think I'm gonna explore UP Manifest B.
So the only option for the cab cars is that it's going to be pushed by the locomotive operators.
Hey, Mark.
Hey there, Ditto.
The fourth recreation, the CNO's fourth recreation of Unstoppable is pretty much peak cinema. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So for the only option for the NPCUs to move and the cab cars to move is to put locomotive operators at the rear.
But Mark. The haters. Mark. Haters. The haters are gonna hate. You do you. You do you by making Roblox trains and.
Yeah, I'm telling you. They're idiots these days. People are idiots these days, you know?
Yeah, with the fake ass screenshots. Yeah. And Caden Robinson told me the reason why he blocked CNO is because CNO likes minors, which is a complete big ol' ass lie according to you.
Yeah.
Like, is there any actual evidence to prove that it's true or nah? They ain't.
Of what?
This CNO fucking minors bullshit.
I don't know.
Oh, me
I
neither.
think I need to.
So I'll assume nah, cause there's no actual evidence of that actually happening.
Alright, so Arthur, I gotta tell you this. Alright, so basically, the way it works. Hold on. Alright, so the way it works for the NPCUs to for the NPCUs and the not only the NPCUs but for the cab cars to be moved and to be moved for the cab cars and the NPCUs, Arthur, it can be pushed by the locomotive operators. Just like how it is for the bombardiers, because it's operated by locomotives, pushes by the locomotives.
I got Archimedes. Would have been good.
I'm watching CNO's I'm still watching Ciendo's fourth recreation of Unstoppable, although although the light up derailment scene literally has literal screaming idiots instead of
Well, I'm
literal actual
There you
train
are,
crashing
Austin.
sound effects.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, I got
Arthur, tell them
Archimedes.
that you're planning a movie similar to CSX the movie.
I'm trying to move the CSX
1,
movie.
2, 3.
Yeah, say it clearly.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I found a movie.
all right. So Arthur, for all of our trains around uh around nationwide, all of our trains around nationwide. So for the NPCUs and for the cab cars, it's pushed by the locomotive operators.
Yeah.
Basically.
all trains
Hey
are
Austin, may I make a server for Rose of the Carolinas Corporation? Although they're
Ask CNL. He's the owner of Rails of the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Let me know.
So for the shortliners, for the shortliner consist for the cab car, it's operated. It's pushed by a locomotive, which is what it's operated by.
Basically.
I see, Britta.
Hey guys, so I asked.
For 8903.
So if I server for Rose of the Carolinas Corporation, and I'm waiting for a big ol' ass response. Yeah.
Train station Adriana's Crossing. There's a railroad crossing in Adriana, right? There is.
Yeah,
there a
yes.
crossing-
And look at Google Maps for Martinez for reference.
Or the Martinez game that Mark made for reference.
Mm-hmm.
That there's a lot of reason I have to make that map of Adriana because
7.
there's because I want to find a perfect place that there's so many.
Yeah, and plus we're gonna be rail fanning there, by the way.
We are, yeah.
And Adriana, California. It's based off of Martinez, the city.
Yep,
City
we'll
of
be doing more. We're gonna be doing more NorCal cities, by the way.
Yes. Other than at Adriana and Roblox, I mentioned there is a Costco.
Yeah, there is a
It's gonna be
Costco wholesale as well.
At Adriana.
Yeah, I told you so.
Have you been to a Costco wholesale, Austin?
Yes,
you?
I have in real life.
In Canada or U.S. or both?
In Canada only.
Yeah, cause see,
Ontario.
yeah. So basically, I have a Costco here in Fresno too, cause we got Costco's everywhere in the U.S. as well.
Exactly. Including there's a Walmart in Tulare and what other cities Rail Finding Games have?
Oh yeah,
in your
Arthur, you have a Costco too, do you?
I do.
Okay.
And in Adriana, there's an In-N-Out Burger, and there's a Best Buy, like those stores near the station, Austin. Did you know that?
Earth to
There's
say
a-
Ace.
there's Ace.
Yeah,
There is a
we're
tour-
actually Arthur. We are rail fanning at Adriana. We will.
Okay. Which we're gonna have. Which we'll have so many DNCR trains. I know. Does the Mexican use the F-59PH on the Rodems? Do they? And the Bombardier Bilaterals, do they use those? The Mexican.
They use the Superliners and the Viewliner 2 baggage cars.
So the DNCR Rodems and the Bombardiers were a lie, or do they still exist?
They are a lie.
And the Phase 5 F-59PH, other than that, they were a lie. And the DNCR long and the DNCR commuter trains were alive because they are inner city and long distance trains, right?
So freaking. Arthur say ace.
Hey. But what DNCR has all images, but not often, right? But because they have been on superliners.
Freaking. This is the ultimate freaking. Sorry. Son. You're so.
And if people don't know which locomotives does the comic cab cars be with on the AJ's family line on Metrolink?
Arthur say ace.
Hey, does the original scheme F59 Peaches go with the Comet 5 cab cars on the AJ's family line? If people don't know, do they or no?
Arthur say ace.
Hey, I'm thinking of removing the DNCR Bombardiers and the Honda Rodents, and we're gonna cancel those in the Phase 7 scheme. We're gonna cancel those.
Yeah, we will
right?
cancel those because they're a lie, you know.
Because we need to make them more realism like Amtrak, so this is how. I can't use Archimedes, sadly. Sorry that we couldn't use Archimedes for the track. I know Eric Fong has been to Adriana. I have seen
Yes,
Eric
yes,
Fong.
he has, and we're gonna be remaking
Wait,
those videos.
Wait, guys, there's a video. There's
I
a
found-
picture of Eric Fong with Adriana.
I mean, a station. Adriana is a station name.
Oh,
It's a train station name. A fictional
Okay,
station
gotcha.
that I made.
yeah, Eric Fong, real fan there.
Just how did you know him? You know him?
Yeah, I do know him since Instagram.
You try. I am sorry.
Marcel knows him too.
Arthur say you know. Arthur say you saw his videos.
I saw his videos.
Even Antoine knows him, along with David Jones.
Arthur say everyone knows him.
Everyone knows him.
Yeah, I told you everybody knows him.
Arthur, tell them we will film a DNCR train.
We will film a DNCR train. We will film a DNCR train.
So we
We need to make Austin, we forgot to make 8306!
be extremely angry, Arthur.
We will, after the tracks, we will do 8306.
Be angry, Arthur.
Oh, we're making 8306. Do I keep the K5? I'll let it replace it with a P5 for
Replace it to the P.
8306.
Replace it to the P5.
306 has a P5. Now, time to make the station from scratch. Right?
Yeah. It's the only option, dude.
Now we
Like-
got the.
Just like I did with my other games, and just like what Sino did with his other games, because I build stations from scratch.
Okay.
The end outside not add to me planning on making a server for Rose of the Carolinas Corporation.
My freak. My
Oh.
Here's the
Hey,
DNCR
it's okay.
equivalent.
I already know about the word no, cause no means no.
Yeah, I told you.
You know what they say. You know what they say. No means no.
Oh, we're gonna. Now we can do the station from scratch, right? How about? Thank you.
Yeah, build it from scratch, because I told you it's the only option.
Exactly,
Wow,
though.
Because we're gonna make
Because Aiden told us that we cannot use free models anymore.
Yeah, we have to build our own model.
the M7As are finished from for LIRR. For the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
now we're gonna do the Adriana station from scratch. Let me go back to Martinez. Let me go back to the game.
6.
I know 278. That's a mechanical
Arthur be
bell.
extremely angry.
I know 9278 has a mechanical bell or eval.
Be angry it has an eval.
It has an eval. And Mark, how did you know Mark gave 9278 a mechanical bell? How did you know that?
Arthur be angry that it's supposed to have an eval.
It's supposed to
Well-
have an eval, not a
I'll have to take a look at that, because I thought I heard that mechanical bell from that
Yeah, exactly.
when I caught it before, because I caught that NPCU previously.
When did you got it?
I got previous videos of that.
Okay. Adrian. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you see the NPCUs don't have any engine operators in there. It's just
Yeah.
it's just something that's pushed by the locomotives because they're operated by the locomotives and pushed by them. Like for an example, the F9 PHI pushes them, and a Siemens Charger is the second operator that pushes them too.
And the Genesis P42s as well.
The Genesis P42s, they are one of the locomotive operators that pushes them. They push them at the rear.
I will be burning your devices.
Is your camping spot in Martinez? That we can add the RVs or no RVs there.
I'm not gonna add any RVs there at this time.
How about where's you forgot to have my RV at Hudson? My own RV. You forgot my RV because I got one. Mine is new. Oh, Mark. My RV is a new one.
I understand.
So
Okay, so Metro North, MTA.
now we got the platform set up. We set up the platform for the Adriana station. I'm thinking of making the mascot for Adriana, California. Santa Anita in Adriana, California. The train stop. It's a train station. And named after her. Named after. Nine Mountain, Jacinto. And now we can get parts from the Martinez station. I do have the
Years.
Austin does have all limited in the station, does it?
No, I don't know.
They just have it on the superliners, right? It's the
Mhm.
superliners and the viewliner baggage cars. But while the Surfliner and the California cars have the Denise Navyville avatar.
Mhm.
The colors.
Yeah, I told ya.
If we make a placeholder train, you should make a placeholder train, right? I'm thinking of adding a placeholder.
Don't for now.
Yeah.
We'll do it because Mark should help us. The cow. Yeah. We'll add in the map. Will we get the Costco wholesale since there's a Costco wholesale near the station?
Yes, we're gonna add a Costco wholesale, and we'll be doing advertising to take the train to Costco wholesale.
Exactly. On the NCR Capital Corridor has that wrap.
They don't at the moment because they don't have advertising groups.
I know the Surfliner has the X Game wraps. I know the X Game wraps. I know those
Arthur
wraps.
stay ace.
Hey, should we? I think Mark. Do we need the Surfliner X Game wraps? Do you want it? Do it, yes or no?
Yeah, I think we do.
Alright, then we're officially doing that rap.
But Mark's gonna help me. I don't need to worry because he's gonna help me later. He's gonna help me with those.
Yeah, because right now there's more things to handle with these
Another
with
train.
Terrytown because I'm finishing up the game for Terrytown before we do anything else. After the trains.
Yeah, Arthur, tell them after Terrytown we will continue working on Doorball.
After Terrytown is Dorval. After Dorval, Pleasanton.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Wednesday I'm gonna be going out rail fanning.
Ah, nice.
After Dorval is Northridge. Or I think CNO has fictional trains in his game like AWVR and a commuter, right, Austin? Does he?
Tell that to CNO. Tell that to Mark. Yeah.
Mark, can I say something to you?
Yeah.
You notice CNO has fictional train in its rail finding games like the AWVR and the commuter. You notice that?
He does. If that's what he told
Do you know what that means?
If that's what he told you, then yeah.
Austin, do you know what that means? I think I'll have the Metrolink car with all images in Northridge.
Arthur, tell them that you will add do fictional rail fanny games.
I do fictional trains. I just adding real fictional trains to the rail finding game.
No, we'll be doing fictional rail fanny games.
Exactly, we will. But Mark's gonna help us out. Will he? Wait, commuter A. How about which fictional rail finding games do you have planned? Do you? Or
I don't at the moment.
But you will in the future.
Arthur, tell them that you added California Lakes to your list.
I'm gonna add California Lakes to my list. Dante, do you use text or decal? Do you use decal or text numbers for train rail finding games? Decal or text numbers?
So, for mine, I use text numbers because ironically, aim for accuracy. No joke. Well, if it's for a real, it's up to my decision. Because, out loud.
Yeah, it's all up to Dante.
While we're doing the station and the I'm thinking.
Alright, I got all the trains set between I got all the short liners and M3s and M7s and Amtrak, uh, Empire Service and Lakeshore Limited and Maple Leaf. All the trains are set here at Terrytown, so that's everything. But there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more things to add for this game, the pool and everything.
Basically.
So everything comes later.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Gonna do Oakland Jack London.
I might plan to do Oakland Jack London Square in the future, but I don't know.
Yeah, Arthur tell Mark if he doesn't do it, you will.
If you don't do it, I might. If you don't, if it's canceled, then it maybe go on my list if you don't do it. Because I have a game for the San Joaquin called Emeryville. Oh no. Now time to bring the superliners. Now we're gonna do. Superliners are on the way. The superliner coming. Now here is the superliners. FD9 TA.
I will burn
FD9
your inflames, and I will how you are. You failed to obey my instructions.
I just
Austin Joe.
Oh, Olivia, what's up? What's going
Hi,
on?
Olivia.
Hi.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi,
What's
Olivia.
going on, Olivia?
We
Not-
are doing a mark.
Laundry, and then I'm back home,
Oh, you're doing some
And then-
laundry. Okay, you're back home.
and then for
No.
Probably for dinner, we're going out for Father's Day.
Oh yeah, today's Father's Day. Boys, guys, we got we'll say Happy Father's Day to our fathers. You know.
Yeah,
Basically.
I forgot to tell my father about it. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, later today I'll.
I live with my mother.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna play the Wild West game.
Okay.
Because why not? I'm gonna be sharing my screen. I did all the work for the MTA train, so everything is set. Later on, there's more things to go.
I watched
Also,
How to
hey, Mark.
Train the Dragon.
Yeah, that was yesterday. That was the first live action film that DreamWorks made.
Basically.
Darn. But live action remakes really are taking over every single damn piece of movie.
Yeah, Yeah, Ditto. It's not just
Damn.
yeah, Ditto. It's not just Disney, but DreamWorks had the first live-action film ever.
No, I know.
They should have a
Please.
they should have a live-action Shrek here too.
Same here. I hope they have a live
Oh,
action
get-
Trolls as well.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know about that because the audience probably
Well,
gonna
that
be like that.
that depends what that depends what DreamWorks gonna do because next year there's gonna be a fifth Shrek movie.
Yep.
Okay.
There's another Wicked movie, the second one.
Yeah, I gotta tell you guys
Awesome.
something. For
Awesome, Mark.
Antoine,
Are you done?
okay, guys. For some reason, Antoine hates Shrek. He told me.
Yeah, basically.
What?
Why? Because
Return. Now
Oh,
back to
for the
development.
band.
Now back to development.
Yep. Then once we're done, we're gonna be doing some real funny videos there.
Nice.
Because we have a placeholder in the Coachella Valley. This is why.
Robber.
Yeah, we will be touring this station and making a video out of it.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, and Arthur, tell Mark he should help. Oh, Arthur, tell Mark he should help you with fictional railroads.
You should help us with fictional railroads. Oh, fun this time. No, I'm gonna get up the consist.
Yeah, do that.
Tanya, yeah.
Arthur, be Steven in a nutshell.
Hi. Sorry that I might come back. I don't want to get in trouble. I think not.
Just do it. Just do it. It'll be funny.
My name is Steven, and I like to spend the N-word multiple times.
Yeah, I told you he's an idiot.
Exactly!
Oh, okay. Let me be Steven in a nutshell. Hi, my name is Steven, and I like to spam the N-word and calling Mark a pedophile, and I am obsessed with the N-word, and I would like to make people join my side forever.
8017 is...
And I like to expose people for no reason at all, and I am so disgusting. Okay. Oh, and I wish I was in Southern California to railfen, not Utah, because I think Utah sucks. I want to railfen at Fomerton and Carlsbad Village right now.
I found the CCT train by pushing a high-speed rail car.
Yo, Arthur,
Yeah.
check your DMs. Arthur, check your DMs. I have something really. We got Amtrak 90s.
I sent
Still,
it to you.
still spending. Yeah, we're remaking that video, Arthur. Alright, check your DMs. I got something really cool.
Yeah, nice. And did
Like
you
this-
see the CCT train in the DM? That I sent you?
Yes, I already saw that. I already saw that video. Yeah, Arthur will be remaking that video. It has an SC-44 with a phase 1 cab car.
Is it 6,005?
Yes. And what is the cab car number? Arthur, tell him that train is heading for the square. We will film it. Yes, he filmed the CCT. He did film the West Line, and correct.
High speed rail to cat people don't know. Which line that he ever
Alright, there's a video of 9,700 y'all.
Boston, which line
He only filmed the North Line, and correct. And we'll be doing a CCT East Line train as a placeholder as well.
Other than the DNCR and the DNCR fan walking on the other track because there's 4 tracks for the station. This is why. And the coastal line
And
the
they will be
California
doing a placeholder for the Capital Corridor, Mexican, and the long distance trains.
Yeah.
separate. Yeah. All those DNCR lines.
Yes. And good news that Rails Petroleum Corp is back.
Yeah, the company's saved.
Arthur, be excited.
Let's go! The company is set.
Be more excited, Arthur.
Let's go! We are the company set. Let's go!
Arthur, you have to be more excited that your company, that means your company is saved too.
Yeah, the company is set.
Dream, let's go.
Let's go!
Well, we're gonna need to do a bunch of sets with the San Joaquin. We'll probably San Joaquin will just be doing a venture set.
on front of the bi-level set. The first car.
Yeah, we'll be doing an F59 PHI for it.
You meant to say F59PH, not F59PHI.
Scream Ace.
Star. Hey! I have the baggage car in another studio.
Green
Let me
Mace.
go pick it up. Hey!
Ace. Arthur told him the OHT Northline needs to be the same as, and then scream Ace.
You meant to say it needs to be the same. OHT Northline needs to be the same as. Hey!
Oh, and Scream CCD Westline needs to be the same as Coaster.
CPT Westline needs to be the same as Coaster!
Scream Ace.
Hey!
And Scream you hate Steven.
You meant to say F59PH.
Scream
Because
Ace.
that train at the... Did the Capital Border train that sent you had the F59PH instead of F59PH?
Yes, and Arthur told him that you will remake that consist.
I'll retake the contest, but it has a F59PH and not a F59PH.
Scream, you love splinters on Capitol Corridor and San Joaquin's.
I like the third fighter that I like the California route. Because I'm gonna... For Amtrak...
Oh, that's
Arthur tell him
Daniel.
you will remake.
I hear Daniel.
NorCal
Arthur-
Development.
Arthur said
Not
list of
NorCal.
real fans should join.
List the rail fans to join. Relax. I need to find it. I need to find it.
Hey Arthur, you have 5 Discord notifications from Anthony that you must check out. Arthur Scream Ace.
Hey!
Scream Coaster was the same as, and then Scream Ace.
But it was a lie.
Sorry, I
That's OHT. I found a video by George Rail that
remaking it tomorrow.
I found it. I found it. A high speed.
We'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Okay, it's not sent yet. I will send it to you because.
Arthur's Scream Ace.
Hey!
Pete's Screaming Ace.
Hey! Say! Say!
Arthur doing message at Liz the real friendship. If she's available. Scream Ace.
Hey!
Ripping number Pete's Screaming Ace.
Hey! Hey! Yeah. Yeah.
And the intro based off Coaster Ranch 5. Yeah, since it has talking, we won't remake it. We will not remake it since it has talking. No, can't. There's nothing we can do. No.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're 8065 in the video leading,
Yes, Arthur's Scream, my favorite.
my favorite! We can just
We have
film
to
8065.
Scream, my favorite.
My favorite! I found a better one. Better
Scream Ace. Scream Coaster. Arthur to an angry message to Ace to change your name to the Outhouse to express and have 2 lines. In order gallery card. Use.
I found the car. I can pick up that car. Hi, my name is Steven and I'd like to spend the extra multiple times.
Oh, and also say this. And
Like I
the
told
race,
you,
so-
he's an idiot.
Yep. We're gonna be him in a nutshell.
I picked it up. I picked it up. I picked it up. I picked it up.
Oh, hi there. I'm a pedophile calling Mark a pedophile, and I want to go to SoCal so bad. Lamo, so funny, so
I found a video better than the one by Israel.
Screaming.
I know I have permission to use the audio, so we can remake it. I got permission.
All right, with that said, let's go ahead and make those contests.
All right.
I asked permission, so you should.
All right, Oh, alright. Oh, from the audio you sent me?
I can send you it right now. All trains. That's the
Plus it has a few audio fades as well.
We can skip this page. We can skip this page. Right here, we can skip it. We can skip the page.
Plus our training information in the video will be inspired, will be like California Rail. So we'll have a full time. And did it have age 65 in the video? And it had age 51. However, I only filmed Phase 2 cab cars with the mechanical bell.
Oh, okay. Correct. And the last capsule and the last
Arthur, act like Steven, and the show explosion. That's why.
Even at the heritage unit on the profile picture, if we saw the N-word. I don't know which heritage unit was it.
It doesn't have an N-word.
I mean, his profile picture, old profile picture.
Okay. Right now, current Roblox, right now, his profile picture in Discord is a random Roblox character.
Caltrans F59PH. It's now
Or
time
to
to
say
pitch
ace.
off. Hey, now time to pitch that locomotive on. The NCR Cal speed.
Arthur say ace.
Now pitch it on. Ready for number one. Stop that train concentration.
Screw miss. Mm-hmm, yeah. You can leave them or you can open them. Don't know.
Because I know it stopped at the station.
Arthur, tell him you will open the doors right now.
I'll open the doors right now. After I get the train correctly set up, I will open the door. Here's our capital corridor train command. Here's Capstar 6963 and 59. Steam locomotive. You need to have rail finding episodes there at Martina. the Costco wholesale in the game, right? Austin?
Still here, guys.
Me too, I'm still here.
Yeah. Austin left.
I'm still here as well.
Yeah, but Austin left.
I don't know why.
I guess he had to go do some shit. Not sure.
Probably.
I'll be seeing you guys later, so have fun.
Okay.
And those of you that are watching the stream, everybody, I'll be streaming later. Bye.